Hi everybody. Today I want to talk to you about Nostradamus and whether or not he was an evil fortune teller, a prognosticator, or did Yah reveal to him what was going to happen in the future. Now, when I was young, my mother did buy his books. If you go to futurerevealed.com, scroll down to the middle, Oracles of the Middle Ages, and oracles only mean somebody can see the future, and read through there. They have In Defense of Nostradamus. Now, in Nostradamus' original writings, he said it was the Holy Spirit who had shown him what was to come. Now, Nostradamus was Jewish, and he converted during the Spanish Inquisition. So, when he was shown what was going to happen, he wrote everything in quatrains. Well, why is that? Well, because the Catholic Church burned people alive, tortured them, and killed them at that time if they thought that they were using any form of sorcery, divination, what have you not. Now, they have Nostradamus on TV as using occlumancy, mirrormancy, all sorts of stuff. And of course they're going to show that because they're not going to give Yah any credit whatsoever. You are dealing with a secular television and evil people who run it. So, whether or not he's evil, I have the tendency to think that he is not. The one thing that he did do was, because he was Catholic himself, he had converted, was that when he was shown these visions, and he's seen that what was coming for the first 3.5 years was supposed to be set up as a Catholic thing, he thought that was good. But it's not going to be the same Catholic Church that we see today. It's going to be a unified Catholic Church, and it's going to be a form of a Catholic Church that mixes with a Shia belief, and they go by there's only one name, one God. So, I have the tendency to think that he was not evil. Also, a thing about Nostradamus that most people do not realize is Nostradamus knew that during the Black Plague, that it was something that could not be seen then, that was killing people. He washed his hands thoroughly. He constantly bathed, which is something that was not practiced at that time. He would burn his clothes after treating people with the plague. So he was given a lot of insights as to, he studied alchemy, yes, but alchemy at that time was a form of a science. It did involve occult, and the one thing about occult is a lot of people use the first use, which is hidden in the dictionary. It means hidden or kept away. The second use of the word of occult is purposely obscured, to be obscured or blotted from sight. And the way it's used is that something of value is purposely hidden. It's obscured, it's occulted. It's a form of knowledge, it's hidden. And we have to remember that Christ said, that Yah said, my people perish, Yeshua said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. It's not that the knowledge was not here. He's just saying that we lack it. Well, why do we lack it? Because it has been obscured from our sight. Somebody has hidden it. So, let's discuss the one main thing that Nostradamus talked about, that everybody is trying to figure out, and that is mabus. Who is mabus? This man's name is going to be mabus. Well, mabus is not a name. I prayed and I asked, it's like, Holy Spirit, Yah, what is this? What is this mabus? And I asked him that, pardon me, for at least a month. And And I was sitting there thinking about it one night, and it just popped in my head, go look up the name Mab. The phrase compound word is what popped in my head. And next was go look up the name Mab. So I put Mab in my browser. Well, I kept pulling up baby name sites. So I looked up Mab, and Mab is an ancient Welsh name that was given, Welsh or French, that was given to a male child on a very rare occasion. I'm like, okay. And one day I was looking through Merovingian sites because I was trying to trace his bloodline. For some reason, the French are tied into this, and I was trying to figure out how they could be tied into this. So I'm looking up the Merovingian bloodlines, and in the back they were discussing mabus in one of the back of their sites. And they said they don't know what Mab means, but they were pretty sure us, which is the ancient French word, meant great. So Mab, name given to a man, a young boy on rare occasion. Us, great. Let's put this in plain English, the great man. Mab is not a name. Mab is a title. Mab is a title of the leader of the first three that rise in the first 3.5 years. And I'm going to do another video tonight on why there is not a 7-year tribulation. So when they start calling somebody the great man, or they say this is the greatest man that ever lived, you better run from that man. Because this is a guy that they're going to eventually try to crown as the Son of Man on earth. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. I think I'm going to leave this video open for comments.